You ever get that weird feeling? The one that creeps up when you stare at the stars for too long? The sneaking suspicion that maybe, just maybe, life isn't what we think it is? Well, buckle up, because today we're diving into the law of one, the radical, mind-expanding, and possibly reality-breaking idea that everything in existence is actually the same thing. You, me, that pigeon outside, the entire universe, all part of one infinite consciousness playing the ultimate game of hide and seek with itself. And before you brush this off as another woo-woo theory, this isn't some generic, we're all connected man spiritual fluff. The law of one is a meticulously detailed 1,000-plus page channeled teaching that claims to be a direct message from an extraterrestrial intelligence. It covers the structure of the universe, reincarnation, free will, the nature of good and evil, the secrets of reality itself, and how to escape the matrix once and for all. Sound interesting? Thought so. By the end of this, you might never see the world the same way again. Chapter 1, The Story Behind the Law of One. Imagine you could call up the universe and ask it anything. That's pretty much what happened in the early 1980s when a group of researchers, Don Elkins, Carla Rueckert, and Jim McCarty, conducted a series of telepathic interviews with an entity calling itself Ra. And no, this wasn't some lights-in-the-sky alien abduction story. Ra wasn't a physical being, but a social memory complex. A fancy way of saying millions of minds merged into one super-intelligent consciousness. Over 106 sessions, Ra delivered a mind-bending download of knowledge, answering questions about the true nature of existence, why we're here, and what happens after we die. And the first thing Ra wanted us to know, all one, that's not just a poetic idea, it's literally how the universe works. Everything we think of as separate, people, planets, galaxies, is actually just different fragments of one infinite being, experiencing itself through an uncountable number of perspectives. It's not just we're all connected, it's we are the same being. Chapter 2, The Densities of Existence. The Law of One describes existence as a school, a structured system where consciousness evolves through 7 densities, or levels of awareness, each one more mind-blowing than the last. Here's the crash course. First density, basic awareness. Think rocks, water, fire, air. Yes, even rocks have consciousness, but it's super basic. Second density, growth and instinct. Plants, animals, fungi, anything developing instincts but not quite self-aware. Third density, free will and self-awareness. This is the human experience, the messy, chaotic, existential crisis-filled level where we get to choose between love and service to others, or power and service to self. Fourth density, understanding and love. Less war, less greed, more unity. Civilizations at this level are telepathic, cooperative, and highly evolved. Fifth density, wisdom and mastery. Beings here learn to balance love with intelligence. Think Yoda, but real. Sixth density, the union of love and wisdom. Civilizations here are so advanced they've merged into a single super-consciousness, like Ra. Seventh density, the gateway to infinity. This is the final stage before returning to the infinite creator. No ego, no identity, just pure being. Eighth density, the return to source. Game over. You merge back into the cosmic ocean of infinity itself. The kicker? Right now, we're struggling through third density, making the ultimate choice, whether to evolve by helping others or climbing the power ladder for ourselves. And that choice? It determines everything. Chapter 3, Good vs. Evil, Choosing Your Path. Forget heaven and hell. The law of one says true morality boils down to one decision. Service to others, the path of unity. Empathy, kindness, sharing knowledge. Recognizing that helping others is helping yourself, because you are them, leads to faster spiritual evolution and an easier transition to higher densities. Service to self, the path of separation. Power, manipulation, control. Hoarding resources, controlling others. Does lead to higher densities, but the path is painful, slow, and full of suffering. Now here's the twist. Both paths eventually lead back to the one infinite creator. But the selfish path is like trying to win a race by running backward. Chapter 4, Reincarnation and Escaping the Matrix. So what happens when you die? According to the law of one, reality is a giant simulation designed for learning. Every time you die, you review your life, and if you haven't learned your lessons, you hit the respawn button. You keep reincarnating in third density until you master the lessons of love, wisdom, and unity. Once you do, you graduate to fourth density, where things get way easier. Chapter 5, How to Use the Law of One in Real Life. Cool, so now what? Here's how to actually apply this in your day-to-day life. 1. Stop seeing separation. Every person you meet, another version of you. Treat them accordingly. 2. Control your thoughts. Your thoughts create reality, literally. Stop focusing on negativity. Start programming your mind for what you want. Meditate. Ra constantly emphasized meditation as the fastest way to unlock higher awareness. 4. Make the choice. Every action either moves you toward unity, service to others, or separation, service to self. Choose wisely. Chapter 6. The secret no one talks about. The law of one isn't a religion. It doesn't ask you to believe anything. It just presents a model of reality, then asks you to test it for yourself. The core message: you are not just human, you are infinity itself, temporarily playing the role of you. And the only question that matters is, are you awake enough to realize it? If this resonated with you, you might just be on the path of awakening. Your reality is yours to shape, and the law of one might just be the user manual you never knew existed. We're a new channel, so if this video resonated with you in any way, please take the time to hit subscribe. It means the world. We are one, after all.